Hey, thanks for checking out the Fuel Your Mission vlog here today. This is vlog number 16, I believe, and this is going to be a little bit of a two-part series, so be sure to check the next one where we're going to have a reactive approach here and then a proactive approach in the next video. So today's video is all about complaining, and it's titled The One Thing Complaining Accomplishes. So, and yes, it is a little bit of a sarcastic title, but the bottom line is no one likes a complainer. We all know a complainer. We're either married to a complainer, we're dating a complainer, we work with a complainer, we're friends with one, we live with one. Whatever that situation may be, you all know plenty of complainers in your life. And if you know a complainer, if you don't know a complainer, as the saying goes, that means the complainer is you. There's a famous Warren Buffett quote that I love. When he was talking about playing the game of poker. And he says, if you sit down at the table and you're playing poker for 30 minutes and you don't know who the sucker is or the guy that's going to lose all his money, it means you're the sucker. So I would say, first of all, if you're thinking in your mind that you're just surrounded by all kinds of positive people and you don't know a single complainer, it might mean that that complainer is you. So obviously I'm being a little bit joking, but complaining is cancerous. It really is a toxic relationship. And if you really think about those people in your life that are negative and they're complaining all the time, you'll notice the trend is that a couple things. First of all, they're probably rarely, if ever, positive. You text them or you call them or you catch them at the coffee shop, and they always have something immediately that they go to that's negative. Rather than focus on the highlight of their life or their day or their week, they choose to focus on the one area or a couple areas that are maybe less than ideal or what they wish they could change. Nothing ever goes right. Even the most beautiful sunny day seems dreary and negative when you're around a complainer. So you got to be careful, first of all, that complaining is absolutely a cancer. It's toxic, it spreads, and it will catch up to everyone in its path if you're not careful. So the title here is The Number One Thing Complaining Accomplishes, and as I mentioned, it's a little bit sarcastic, but it keeps you from achieving what you want to do. So if that's your goal, is that you want to complain and whine and let people hear you and vent and let out your frustration, go ahead. But just know that the one thing it's for sure going to accomplish is that it's going to keep you stuck where you are. Because complainers don't get ahead. Complainers don't achieve what they want to achieve. Complainers don't see the good in other people. They don't see the good in organizations or companies or schools or classes that they're taking. So that's kind of the satire there, is that you're not accomplishing anything, but you can be certain that it's going to hold you back. It's going to keep you right where you are. The thing I would really encourage you to think about on this topic of complaining, and as I mentioned, I'll go into a little bit of a retort or a response to complaining in the next video, so I'd encourage you to check that out next week. But is think about what the purpose of complaining is. Next time you feel the need to complain, and we all have that, so I would also encourage you and say that if you feel that negativity and you feel some feelings welling up about an injustice or frustration you have at work or school or with your family or your parents or relationships, that's perfectly normal. But there's a fine line between criticism with an intent to build a solution or offer a solution and complaining. So I think that is also something to really evaluate. And the bottom line here is really decipher the difference between a criticism and a complaint. A criticism is always going to seek to resolve something. So a criticism could be bringing something up to your boss or to your boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse with the intent of letting that individual know where you're struggling. So, hey, I didn't get my bonus last quarter. Help me understand what I could have done differently, or help me understand what the company's policy is on this or on that. And obviously, I'll let you dictate that how you will in terms of your personal relationship or struggles that you're going through. But the point is that I think a lot of people have this conception that venting, aka complaining, which is really what they mean, is a good thing. And it's really not. If you're venting and sharing things with the intention of bettering yourself and bettering those others that you're engaging in conversation with, absolutely that needs to happen. Keeping your mouth shut when there's things that are not going well is never a good idea. But again, the bottom line here is really decipher that criticism versus complaining. Complaining is pointless, and that's what I would leave you with, is that at its root, complaining is to get something off your chest, a grievance, and to really kind of whine about something with no objective and no goal to really make a difference or resolve anything. So I'll leave you with that. Again, thanks for checking out the Fuel Your Mission vlog. Check out the comments below, leave some comments below, subscribe to the channel, and check out the next video where we kind of talk about the right response to it. All right, have a great day.